Right, back again. I'll put one of the boards back in the Big Apple machine, as you can see. Probably the most sparsely decorated inside machine, and that's your power supply. Isolation, your lamp starters, and your things at the back. And on these, because they've been converted, you can see the two wires are together on the payout solenoid. There is a token tube in here, but the top's missing and been blanked off anyway. Lamps, speaker, reel pack, that's it. And Leisure Games, you can just see it down the side with the blue cap. And Leisure Games interface board, because MPU1 does not drive reels, it just activates solenoids. On the original MPU1 machines, 50 volt solenoids just throw the reels out. For those interested, Barcrest Plays, if you like, that is what the inside of one looks like. Thought I'd open it up and show you. For those who are interested, there's not a great deal in it. Just a ROM, a RAM, a couple of PIAs, and behind there's obviously a regulator board behind. For those of you with MPU1 machines, I would recommend you change the chip on them. All 5 of mine were way out of spec, and they control the voltage, as you know. They control the voltage for the 5 volt to the RAM. So just a word of warning. And down the bottom of these as well, on the white plug underneath, apparently some of the tracks can be burnt out a bit, so it's worth looking at if you've got broken MPU1s, which I haven't anymore. So there you go, Big Apple. I'll just close that up. Oh, the beauty of machines on wheels, just turn them with one hand. Close the top and look at that. To me, that is one beautiful sight. Doesn't flash, doesn't do much fancy stuff, but there you go. Plenty of videos of this anyway on my YouTube. I'm sure you've all seen it before. So, but we're gonna have a few guys. And with these, I didn't even know this till I owned one, because I used to play this first machine I ever played. You can multi-credit them, but there's no credit display anywhere. But you can multi-credit them, just keep sticking the 10p's in. But there's no credit display to tell you how many goes you got. You just keep going. Yeah. And for those who like the squealers, these used to squeal when they were new. Because as we know, these are kits, they're rebuilds. With a Barcrest board, maybe a Bellfruit reel set, I don't know. And their own cabinet. Rare machines though. Leisure Games. There you go. So any multi-credit, you could just play away. And usually, I mean, Super Nudge Gambler, the nudge reel's on the other end, isn't it? But on here is the first reel that stops, so you get 4 reel stops per game. Which is quite cool, I think. I've got to respin that really. It's unusual to give you more. Oh, there you go. That's the only sounds you get. The nudge sound and that. No other sounds on this machine. 20 and 30p of cash wins, £17 were jackpot wins, but they're all cash now. Unfortunately, there's no jackpot tune, but there you go. It is what it is. I like it, I don't care. And for those observant, there's apples around the reels, around the reel windows, which are quite nice. I love that because the bar bean there, the melon bean there is always can be useful. I'll just put a couple more of those in. But most of them are converted to £1 or cash. Or all of them, I guess. Well, we got 50p, which is the next one down. Anyone remember these? They used to reel slip as well sometimes. This one doesn't. I'm going to say that now, and it's going to reel slip. But sometimes they could reel slip off the jackpot or in the jackpot. When you're nudging a situation like that, you've got no choice, have you? And there you go, that concludes my MPU one for today. With an actual machine in real playtime, which is what it is all about. And all thanks to this guy and this test rig here, which is now going to live here. Well, probably in my store, but I'm not going to dismantle it. It's going to be used anyway. I'll see you in a bit, folks. Have a fun evening.